Yep, another post back, and I know exactly what's in here because this is from Banggood. So yeah, one of these Chinese sellers, and first thing I notice is this is supposed to be worth 12.21 US dollars, and well, I print out the listing, the Banggood listing, or the Banggood, yeah, my buy, but I'm pretty sure it was more than $12.21. What I noticed is it's packed really, really nice, and it contains, let's see, BlitzWolf. Okay. Yeah, that's BlitzWolf Wolf 120-degree wide angle lens. That's the BlitzWolf 15 times macro lens, and the BlitzWolf 3 times telephoto lens with lens hood. And I guess that's the reason this package is a little bit bigger than the other one. So let's dig in. So my main interest is in the wide angle lens, so start with that. And you might remember this, abnormality. That was the olloclip for the iPad. It's not exactly that one. I actually got my money back from Apple for the thing I ordered for my iPad Air 2. Yeah, the review card link, as always, just as a comparison. And maybe I cut in some parts of the old video, so you have, yeah, you can judge for yourself what that, I think it was from Apple for the iPad to 60 euros, and I guess these three lenses, macro, tele, and wide angle, were about, but I show you the printout later on, I think 30, so half of the price. And some guy on YouTube mentioned that BlitzWolf and said he likes it. It is very helpful for him. So yeah, let's get the wide angle out. And see if it's really that good. So you can't complain about the packaging. Ooh, it comes. You remember this was only a little pouch. This comes in kind of a hard case, which is nice. And it contains, well, a carabiner. I don't know. Is that the pouch? No, that's optical cloth for cleaning the lens. Very nice. It contains a clip for attaching it to your whatever device, mobile device you're using. I'm using an iPad Air 2. And the lens itself. Okay, and the first thing you notice is, oh, let's get off the difference in size. So this is more like a real camera lens, and this one was abysmal, as you know. Yeah, so I will put the lens on the iPad, and then we'll do exactly the same measurements we did with that one. Okay, that's basically the same setup I had as with the unfortunate olloclip, and I should be more careful with that because it's not mine. Yeah, so we have from the iPad to the ruler 40 centimeters, or about 16 inch. And yeah, you have a field of view of about 39 centimeters here. And now I will put on the BlitzWolf wide angle lens, and we'll see how that looks. And now we have that BlitzWolf wide angle lens on, and you see the field of view dramatically increased. I mean, from here to the edge of the box, it's another 8.5 centimeters. So we are at 58.5 centimeters, or yeah, there's a little room, so 59 centimeters field of view. And you can also see, and that's typical for the setup macro lenses, that there is a slight distortion in straight lines, but only very slight. So and also to the border of the field of view, I can focus on that. Yeah, it's not 100% in focus, but if you compare that to the olloclip, and I put a little portion of the other clip of the review of that thing in here. Then you notice that the distortion is really, really acceptable. And yeah, and that's for around about, I don't know, we will have a look at the Banggood listing afterwards, for $10. That single lens, $10. Okay, let's do the macro lens now. Okay, the box of the macro lens is smaller, a wee bit, and not a nice color. You could say it's a green packaging. I don't expect something different in here. Okay, so it also comes with, let's see, okay, this time it's actually a pouch. You got the cleaning pad. Yeah, some stuff, user manual, who needs that? You got your clip, that's also okay. And you got the lens. And again, that lens, let me take the protective covers off. So that's the macro lens. And now compare that to, yeah, that was olloclip, to the olloclip macro lens. And yeah, there the size difference is not that big. So let's see how this is working. I mean, this is basically only the body, which is, by the way, metal, not plastic, like the olloclip. So yeah, let's put that thing on. And yeah, just a side note, I thought putting on the lenses with these clips might be a little bit problematic, positioning them, but it works actually quite good. Okay, this is without digital zoom, and the distance from the lens to these TSOP, MSOP, that's a smaller pitch, 0.65 millimeters. Distance is a little over 3 centimeters, so 31 millimeters, 32 millimeters when the iPad is actually able to focus, which is, yeah, you see, I can work in here. I can press this a little back, but yeah, within 3 centimeters you can focus, and this is completely without digital zoom. So this is really optical magnification. And yeah, if I do optical zoom, yeah, it's getting grainy. But yeah, no digital zoom, really optical resolution. And it's nice, and I will put in a few shots now of the olloclip macros and the data that they had. So 30 centimeters, millimeters, 3 centimeters, so 1 point something inch, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4 inch. Yeah, that's you can work with that. You can work with that. That's not too shabby. Yeah, can't get my finger in here. My grubby thick fingers. So let's move on to the telephoto lens. Okay, now the biggest box is the telephoto lens, and just for comparison, the olloclip doesn't have a telephoto lens, it just has a fisheye. So yeah, if you are into filming technical things, a fisheye is pretty useless for you. But let's try this telephoto lens. It's the biggest and most complicated box, obviously. It also comes with that nice hard case. Really, I mean, 10 bucks also. And ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. That one is, in fact, massive. Okay, our cleaning pad is included. You got that clip again. But that tailor lens is massive. I mean, even compared to the macro lens, it's it's huge, which is good because yeah, then you don't need that much light. So yeah, I cannot do really a tailor shot here. Oh, maybe outside. Let's try that. Yeah, that's a hard shot. This is not the iPad alone, and you see in the distance these houses shot through the window, and yeah, exposure is of course a nightmare here with the really bright window and the not illuminated walls around it, but yeah, you can see it. And now I put on a tailor lens. Okay, I didn't move the iPad. I just put on the tailor lens, and yeah, I mean, okay, this is no contest with a real camera, but as a setup lens, yeah, you see here in the near area the edges are not distorted. Maybe the sharpness of that building here is... Let me try to focus on that one. Oh yeah, that's better. Yeah, this is actually quite good. The only problem I have with that is that, sorry, yeah, let me put it in on the table again. The only problem I have with this is that actually that thing is heavy. I mean, it's got a metal body, it's got a lot of glass, and by the way, according to BlitzWolf, if you trust them, this is shot glass, and shot is one of the leading glass manufacturers in Germany, besides Zeiss. So it's good optical glass, but and you see, yeah, there's a finish on the lenses. There's definitely a finish on the lenses. Whereas here, yeah, there's also some kind of finish on it. Yeah, anyway, but I also wanted to see if you can misuse that telephoto lens as kind of yeah, microscope lens. Let me try it. I'll try to set that up. Give me a second. Okay, the lens is now about 24 centimeters away from my M-sub TS-sub adapters. There's my finger. And that's 24 centimeters is the distance you need to yeah, to get that stuff here in focus. If you go nearer with that telephoto lens, at least the iPad won't focus. And if you would try to solder here, okay, with something smaller, of course, that's okay. So on the The pitch here is 0.65 or so millimeters. And I have a magnification, just optical. If I look at the 9 point something inch screen of my iPad of magnification of a factor 2. If I do a digital zoom, okay, now I need to refocus, I guess. Okay, I'm now about 25 centimeters away. So with full digital zoom, and you can see, yeah, it's not really a microscope, but again, the magnification I have now is about, yeah, 5 times, which, could be quite usable for SMD soldering. I will definitely have to try that out with these thingies. And I mean, I have now 25 centimeters work area, which is quite nice. And yeah, I will think I will try that at one point before buying a usable USB microscope for 250 or a cheap M scope for 300 bucks. Let's try that for the very few times I really do SMD soldering. I only have done that once. Card link. So yeah, that was from Banggood, the BlitzWolf 15 times macro lens, the wide angle 120 degree, and the telephoto lens. And you see, I was about right. I mean, the micro lens is really cheap, but it also came not with a hard case, and yeah, but yeah, so it's 12 and 11 and 6, and all in all 29.56 euros. So really half of that what Apple charges for the olloclip, which is, yeah, it's no comparison. That thing was unusable. These BlitzWolf lenses, while they degrade the picture quality, I'd say noticeably, especially at the edges and stuff. You can. It's all. I mean, for that, especially for that price, it's all tolerable. Okay, these are not A++ lenses, but they are usable. They are totally usable. And if you need for your iPad or for your phone a wide angle, a telephoto or macro lens now and then, that's perfect. That's for that price. Yeah, come on. I mean, you can shell out a few $100 for a real camera with yeah, a zoom lens, a micro capable zoom lens. But hey, that's okay. That's absolutely okay. I'm really happy with these things, and I thank you. I thank the guy who recommended in some of his videos, I can't remember who it was, that BlitzWolf stuff. He probably might not see it. I mean, I obviously make overlong videos not intended for the masses. So that was it for today. The BlitzWolf macro lens, the BlitzWolf telephoto lens, and the BlitzWolf Barber wide angle lens. Blah, blah, blah. It's getting late here. So, bye.